Hello everyone, in this video I'll teach you how to use layer clothing in your Roblox GFX. So first of all, we are going to import our boy rig, and we're going to import our character. I highly suggest in Studio just importing an R15 boy rig, applying the layer clothing, exporting it, and also making a separate folder for your textures. Just import a R6 blocky rig, put in your clothing, and then use that for your textures. Since the boy rig will be used just for the layer clothing to fit. So let's import it. I'm going to use snapping and rotate it to 270 degrees. We'll only need the layer clothing for now. So since this covers the whole body, I'm going to join all of these limbs by pressing uh, Control J? Yeah, no mess J type join. Okay, they are now joined. So we're going to drag this. You can snap it by just holding down Control. We are going to select the clothing, then the rig, press Control P with automatic weights. Now we're not finished because when you pose it, the whole thing just freaks out. This is because they're using automatic weights. Weights basically determine how much the mesh deforms when you move a bone. So right now, if we go into weight paint, I know this might sound complicated. Like weight painting sounds very technical, but it's just painting, just determining how much a bone affects the whole mesh. So we go here down to data, and we're going to have all of these vertex groups. Mesh bone, you shouldn't worry about it. Upper torso. Now, when you move the upper torso bone, it will just move these areas. Now, red means it affects it the most, and blue the least. It has a gradient from red to blue. Now, for upper torso, since it's the upper torso, I'll mostly just paint the upper area. You'll have to manually paint every bone if you want like good results. And that's about it. We will have to do every bone, as I said. If you want to like delete, if you of course made a mistake, you can go up here, wait, and set it to 0. Make sure you watch for like these like lighter blues, since we do not want to move extra bones. I will now paint every bone to show that this works. I hope. And enjoy the time lapse. I won't speak as much. If you're running into issues, make sure to DM me on Discord. My username is quanticvortex. So we can go back to pose mode, and when we move this, it won't freak out as much. Now we'll go back the thing and just do one arm. Since it's a video, you can I think do it yourself. So upper arm, you can see it's still affected by the torso with moves. So let's just paint that out. This method is a bit easier than others, using like mesh deform, no, surface deform and shrink wraps. Those are a big buggier, and when you move your arm, you just don't have clothing like on this part of the arm. You literally do not have clothing, and it looks really bad. But this method is a bit more technical. This is why I highly recommend knowing a bit of Blender in advance, so you won't run into as much problems. But I highly suggest using this over the OG method, since it's way better. And let's just go into pose mode. Automatic weights do tend to be a bit buggy. As I said here, the deforms like really weird, but if you paint them good enough, they will look good. Just remember to like try to pose your character since like right here like deforms a bit. And make sure to like like don't include the torso. Like here with the sleeve, it's a bit tricky, but but as I said, experiment in posing and try to get it perfect. If you're lazy, you can just like apply the modifier. I'll show it better after we're done. Like here, for example, you can just go back here and apply the armature modifier and just automatically like grab the vertices that are like stuck here once you're done with posing. This is like a bit, it is like destructive. Uh, that's what it's called because as I said, it like you can't undo it. I also recommend like clothing like press all and merge by distance because sleeves are sometimes separated, like as you saw there, it like disconnects. But here it just freaks out a bit because like pose bad. Like as I said, you can like move it, and when moving it, let me go back into pose mode. Once you're done with posing, I suggest let me apply it. I suggest using proportional editing and can eliminate here and just allows you to like edit a bunch of vertices at once or like having to drag everything. So I encounter like strange overlapped vertices. Just keep that in mind. And with that being said, I believe the tutorial is done. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.